Here on AI Strength Science, we fuse cutting-edge artificial intelligence with the latest evidence-based research. Real-world data from leading apps like Fitbod in 2025 shows AI-optimized training delivers up to 28% faster 1RM progress. We help you train smarter, not just harder. No hype, no bro science, just peer-reviewed studies, data-driven tools, and practical tweaks that deliver real results.
Welcome to AI Strength Science, the podcast where we dive deep into the science of building strength powered by cutting-edge AI insights. I'm your host, and today, we're tackling a game-changer in the world of fitness, progressive overload. Picture this. You've been hitting the gym religiously for months, sweating through sets, but your gains have flatlined. No more muscle growth, no strength PRs, just frustration. Sound familiar? Well, that's because most lifters ignore or misuse the single most evidence-based principle in strength training. Progressive overload isn't just a buzzword. It's the foundation of every successful training program. Stick around as we break down the science, expose common pitfalls, and show how AI can personalize it for you like never before. Let's overload your knowledge starting now. First things first. What exactly is progressive overload? At its core, it's the gradual increase in stress placed on your body during exercise to force adaptation. This concept didn't just pop up in modern bro science. It has roots going back nearly a century. Back in 1934, Charles McLeod, a pioneer in physical education, laid the groundwork by emphasizing systematic increases in training demands. Fast forward to the February, and researchers like William Kramer and Nicholas Ratames formalized it in their seminal work on resistance training principles. Their 2004 review in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research highlighted the dose-response relationship, essentially, how your body responds to progressively higher doses of training stress. But let's get into the latest data. As of 2025, meta-analyses from sources like the British Journal of Sports Medicine, compiling over 50 studies, confirm that progressive overload leads to 20 to 30% greater gains in muscle hypertrophy and strength compared to static routines. For example, a 2024 study out of the University of Sydney tracked 200 participants over 12 weeks. Those who progressively increased their weights by 5 to 10% every 2 weeks saw an average 15% boost in one representative max, while the control group stagnated at just 3%. Why does this matter? Because without progression, your body adapts and stops changing. It's like driving a car in neutral. You're moving, but not getting anywhere fast. Think about it in evolutionary terms. Our ancestors didn't lift the same rock every day. They faced escalating challenges, heavier loads, longer hunts, which forced their bodies to evolve. Modern training mimics that. Whether you're a beginner squatting bodyweight or an advanced lifter deadlifting twice your mass, progressive overload is the key to unlocking continual improvement. Now let's geek out on the physiology behind why progressive overload works. When you lift weights, you're not just building muscle, you're triggering a cascade of biological events. It starts with muscle damage. During a heavy set, micro tears form in your muscle fibers. This sounds bad, but it's the spark for growth. Your body responds by activating satellite cells. These are like stem cells for muscles, which fuse to the damaged fibers, making them thicker and stronger. Next up, neural adaptations. In the first few weeks of training, gains aren't from bigger muscles. They're from your nervous system getting smarter. Progressive overload forces better motor unit recruitment. That's when more muscle fibers fire at once and improved synchronization. A 2023 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology showed that after 8 weeks of progressive training, neural efficiency jumped by 25%, leading to quicker strength increases. Then there's supercompensation. After a workout, your body dips into a recovery phase where energy stores are depleted. But with proper rest and nutrition, it rebounds higher than before. That's supercompensation. Progressive overload times this perfectly. Just as you recover, you hit it with a slightly harder stimulus, miss the window, and you plateau. Overload too soon, and you risk overtraining. Don't forget connective tissues. Tendons and ligaments strengthen slower than muscles, but progressive loading, think 2 to 5% increases per session for intermediates, builds resilience. Ignore this, and you're courting injuries like tendinitis. Hormonal, it ramps up anabolic signals. Testosterone and growth hormones spike post-workout, especially with compound lifts like squats or bench presses. A meta-analysis from 2025 in Frontiers in Endocrinology links consistent overload to sustained hormonal elevations, fueling long-term gains. Real-world example. Take powerlifter Sarah Thompson, who went from a 200-pound deadlift to 400 in 2 years. Her secret? Methodical progression, adding 5 pounds every week, tracking via apps, and deloading every 4th week. It's not magic, it's science in action. Alright. So progressive overload sounds straightforward, but here's where most people trip up. Failure mode number 1. Going too hard, too fast. Beginners often add 20% to their weights weekly, leading to burnout or injury. Science says start conservative. 5 to 10% for novices, 2 to 5% for advanced. A 2024 review in Sports Medicine found that aggressive progression increases injury risk by 40%. Second pitfall, ignoring recovery. Overload without rest is like revving an engine without oil. Symptoms: constant fatigue, stalled progress, mood swings. Track your RPE, rate of perceived exertion, on a 1 to 10 scale. If it's consistently 9 to 10, dial back. Third, linear, thinking only. Not all progression is adding weight. Stuck on bench press? Try volume overload, more sets or reps, or density, same work in less time. A common mistake is neglecting variety. Your body adapts to routines in 4 to 6 weeks, so switch angles from linear to undulating periodization. Lastly, poor tracking. Without logging lifts, you're guessing. Apps help, but many forget biofeedback like sleep quality or soreness. If you're a woman in your menstrual cycle's luteal phase, overload might feel harder due to hormonal shifts. Adjust accordingly. This is where AI strength science shines. Using artificial intelligence to supercharge progressive overload. Tools like SuperGrok aren't just chatbots, they're data wizards. Imagine inputting your training log, sets, reps, weights, even sleep data, and getting a tailored plan. Here's how it works. AI analyzes patterns. For example, if your squat stalls after 3 weeks, it calculates fatigue index using algorithms based on thousands of datasets. It might recommend a 10% deload or switch to double progression, increase reps before weight. Let's simulate. Suppose you're an ectomorph, lean, hard gainer type. SuperGrok could output week 1, 3x8 at 70% 1 erm. Week 2, 3x10 at same weight. Week 3, add 5% if reps hit. For endomorphs, it emphasizes recovery with built-in active rest days. Real AI Edge, predictive modeling. Using machine learning from studies like those in the Journal of AI in Sports 2025, it forecasts plateaus before they happen. Prompt example: analyze my last 4 weeks. Deadlift 3x5 at 02, 2025 felt RPE 8. Suggest progressive overload for mesomorph, 30-year-old male. AI democratizes expertise. No need for a $200 per hour coach. Apps integrate with wearables for real-time tweaks. Case study. A 2025 trial at MIT used AI to personalize overload for 100 athletes. Gains were 18% higher than traditional methods. Wrapping up. Progressive overload is the bedrock of strength science, proven by decades of research powered by physiology and now personalized by AI. Avoid the pitfalls, track smart, and let tools like SuperGrok handle the heavy lifting in planning. If this episode fired you up, hit subscribe on AI Strength Science for more AI-fueled fitness insights. Comment AI plan below, and I'll share my exact SuperGrok prompt for your custom overload strategy. Check the full episode notes on YouTube for links and resources. Until next time, keep overloading intelligently. Thanks for listening. Wrapping up. Progressive overload is the bedrock of strength science, proven by decades of research powered by physiology and now personalized by AI. Avoid the pitfalls, track smart, and let tools like SuperGrok handle the heavy lifting in planning. If this episode fired you up, hit subscribe on AI Strength Science for more AI-fueled fitness insights. Comment AI plan below, and I'll share my exact SuperGrok prompt for your custom overload strategy. Check the full episode notes on YouTube for links and resources. Until next time, keep overloading intelligently. Thanks for listening.
Disclaimer and call to action. CTA from AI Strength Science. The content on AI Strength Science is for informational and educational purposes only. It is based on published scientific research and general strength training principles. It is not medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional or certified trainer before starting or changing any exercise program, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or injuries. Results vary by individual, and improper form or overtraining can lead to injury. Train smart and listen to your body. That's it for today's deep dive into evidence-based strength training, powered by AI insights and real science. If you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and share it with your training partners or anyone chasing smarter gains. Remember our motto: train strong, train smart. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.